A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a planet was discovered covered in glass. Its inhabitants, the Glasstonians, were banned from writing and using all writing utensils. As you can imagine, the Glasstonians were outraged. Everywhere they were being caught and locked up by the pencil police.
Stop right there. What are you writing with? Stop right there. What are you writing with? Fog?
All hope for written communication was lost. Until Dr. Mister, that is.
Thank you for gathering at such short notice for this extremely important, overt revelation. In case you don't know, I am Mr. Mister, and I've been heading up the underground resistance against the government's writing ban here in Planet Glass. This budding inventor is my son and my assistant, Mr. Junior. He has helped me come up with a solution to stop this impression. I present to you our fog move, which I named after myself, Mr. Mister.
This is a marker that draws with fog. Seeing as Planet Glass is completely covered in glass, you can write almost anywhere. Observe.
But Mr. Mister, how will we keep this new writing utensil a secret from the pencil police?
It's a great question, young shard. The fog lasts on glass for no longer than a minute and a half. So, our written communication can remain top secret.
Mr. Mister, will the fog marker write on any glass?
Why, yes. Mr. Mister will write on any glass, any plastic, and at any temperature, for that matter. Just imagine using Mr. Mister on car windows, mirrors, sliding glass doors, iPads, anything.
Over here. How long can I write with Mr. Mister for?
I'm glad you asked. Mr. Mister has a rechargeable battery with a micro USB connection. With that connection, you can charge with any standard phone charger. That is very ideal when you're on the go or on the run from terrible pencil police. And one refill of water will last an hour. So if you run out, you can refill it with tap water.
This all sounds great, but is this safe for my young shards?
Well, with times being so unpredictable, living through the tyranny of the pencil police, I had to ensure that this utensil would be safe for all. In any circumstance imaginable. Of course, children are safe. We use advanced technology to keep the fog cool.
It's cold, it's not hurt.
You can't feel it. The form was designed to accommodate for many different hand sizes, as well as grip preferences.
Even works for left-handers.
And furthermore, with product testing, children have found it very exciting and with writing and drawing pictures. Well, they have the greatest time involved.
So much interest.
And now we can answer any questions from any of the visiting Gladstonians in the audience.
But wait, before you begin, I must say that Mr. Mister will be provided to each of you to go out into the streets and use it. But in the future, it will be on the black market for 25 space bucks.
Any
And so,
questions?
we will take questions from our visiting Gladstonians.
The fog itself is unable to be colored via the technology that we're using. But the color that you can see is on the acrylic that we're using. And that is the best way to add color to fog.
And it potentially could be a sister product in the future.
It's a light that creates the color effect. When the light hits the mist, it reflects again and it creates the fog that obscures that color.
Any other questions?
Over here. So you said that the mist lasts up to 90 seconds. Is there, but from here we saw it lasted 10. Is there a particular reason for that? Is it just the temperature, the humidity, or why is that?
It's all of the factors that we go into account. Humidity, temperature, like you said. With the number of people in the room, changes the temperature and it just kind of fluctuates with the glass a little bit.
We found, like, in the dead of winter, which is well winter, all year or something, it would actually last for that maximum.
Specifically the mister part or the whole thing? So it's a rechargeable battery on the inside that sends power to a chip that we designed, and that sends, once again, power to an ultrasonic mister. It's two tiny little plates that vibrate back and forth at a high frequency, and that is how it converts the actual liquid water to a water vapor without heating it up. We tested it with hot water, we tested it with cold water, and everything you put in comes out cold.
Why is it doing it right now without touching?
You press it once to turn it on, and then you'll press it again to turn it on.
I think I forgot to turn it on.
Over here. Could you put food coloring in the water and then get it to be different colors?
You cannot put food coloring in because with the ultrasonic humidifier, it has these two plates that vibrate at a certain frequency to create the fog or the mist. And when you put food coloring in, that coloring builds up on the plates and it will no longer create the mist and it will actually just break the humidifier.
But we have looked into adding oils a lot, like home plug-in.
Like
So-
aromatherapy, you can add different scents to it that can be a potential route we can take in the future to further explore.
You can see I have good housekeeping for that.
There's a question over here.
Question?
It goes away by itself.
It goes away by itself, but if you get sick of it too early, just wipe it down. I guarantee it's a lot easier to clean up than those paints. Well, at least that.
How do you control the speed at which the fog is ejected from the pen? And is that done by the plates vibrating or?
Yeah, it's purely the money plates vibrating.
But the amount of power that's put into the plates can increase it.
Yeah, if you increase the power to the plates, up the voltage a little bit, you can make a little more fog spit up.
If you were thirsty, could you put it in your mouth and get a little sip of it?
You could put the mist against your mouth, it wouldn't hurt you or anything, it wouldn't be that refreshing. But
It's actually why we get a glass of water with this.
Question over here.
Would it be possible to adjust how wide the stream is? Like maybe make it so you could put like a big bold line or either like really like pinstripe line? You know what I mean?
You can, depending on the size of the plates that you stick in the tip. To make it more ergonomic for your hand, using bigger plates is harder to hold. So using an average size plate that is not way too small but not ginormous, you can make it more ergonomic for your hand.
And with play testing, we actually found that at room temperature, I know I just spoke earlier about saying that winter weather, but room temperature is the prime, temperature for that. We've actually had people cover an entire section about this big and actually go in with their fingers if they wanted to. So the fog does last long enough at room temperature to have that effect. One more.
Is there a possibility of having, say, a controllable iris on the top so that you could control the size of the stream that came out?
We did some testing with that. It's difficult to control it. Anything you stick in front of the actual plates, the fog condenses right on that. So if you stuck a controllable iris on there, it would change the size of the fog that's coming out, but at the same time it would start condensing on the tip.
Your demonstration was disappointing, and I've seen it work much better than it did tonight. Can you try it again?
We can show you the table.
Oh.
We'll get way much.
Do you need the LEDs to be able to see the drop?
In a dark room, it's a lot easier. You can, in the daylight, you can do it on a car window, and it looks very nice. It does not have to be lit by LEDs.